Waalaikumsalam, Miss.
Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
How are you today?
I'm fine, Miss. And you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine too. Okay, I will attend you first, okay?
Okay, Miss.
Bella is here.
Present, Miss.
Elza,
Present, Miss.
Susie,
Present, Miss.
and Mona.
Present, Miss.
It's good because everyone is here. We immediately start learning today. Before we study, we start by praying. Pray begin. Pray over. So, today we will learn about the scope of biology. Before entering learning, Miss want to ask questions. Anyone know what biology is?
I don't know, Miss.
Okay, fine. Let me explain. Biology is the study of living things. There are many creatures, for example, animals, humans, and plants. Because we study the scope of biology, we also have to know the relationship between the scope of biology and the scientific method, then able to describe biological objects and problems. The first, Miss will discuss the scientific attitude of a scientist. As a scientist, we must have a certain attitude, or what is commonly known as a scientific attitude. The first is critical thinking. A scientist must be able to think critically to solve existing problems. Second, must be diligent, because a scientist will do an experiment and so on. They need reference, and one of them is to get more information. A scientist must study or read books. The third is to be open. The purpose of being open is that as a scientist, he must accept the opinion of a scientist or other persons. The fourth is to be honest. Honest is to say in accordance with existing facts. And fifth, as a take responsibility for what has been done. Up to this point, understand?
Understand, Miss.
Okay, next, Miss will explain about the scientific method. Does anyone know what the scientific method is?
I don't know, Miss.
Okay, fine. I will explain. The scientific method is a method used to solve a problem by using certain steps. There are 5 stages of the scientific method. The first is to formulate problem. To formulate problems, we must know the case of or ideas that will be built to solve existing problem. The second, formulate of hypothesis. The hypothesis is a professional of conjectures. The third is collecting data. After we have existing data or facts, next enter into the fourth stage, which is testing the hypothesis. Anyone still remember what hypothesis is?
Hypotheses are professional conjectures.
Right. Hypotheses are professional conjectures. The last stage or fifth stage is to draw conclusions. Next, Miss will explain the organizational level of life. As human or living beings, we have the organizational level of life, namely ranging from molecules to biome. The first is molecule. A molecule is an arrangement of several atoms. The second is cell. Cell is a collection of molecules. The third, tissue, such as muscle tissues, connecting tissues, epithelial tissues, and nerve tissues is a collection of several cells. The fourth is organs. The sixth population, the population is formed by a set of organisms. Then the existing population is called the community. And the last one in the highest level, namely biome. Up to this point, understand?
Understand, Miss.
Great. Next, we will enter into the discussion of the branch of biology. The first is botany. Botany is the study of plants. Next, there is anatomy. Anatomy studies the structures of human body. Furthermore, there is zoology. Zoology is a branch of biology that studies animals. Furthermore, taxonomy. Taxonomy studies the classification of living things. Next, there is cytology. Cytology is a branch of biology that studies cell. And the last one is histology. Histology is a branch of biology that studies the network. Up to this point, do you understand?
Understand, Miss.
Good. Today's learning has been completed. To end today's lessons, it's good for us to pray. Pray begins. Pray over. See you later. Goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.